Hello, and welcome to another edition of Opening a Sealed CED. This time, we're going to be opening up the Rodney Dangerfield classic, Easy Money. This movie came out in 1983, and although the critics hated it, it still made money. I mean, almost $30 million. I'm not sure what the budget was, but I guarantee it was nowhere near that. So it was a box office success. I'm sure it made a lot of money on, the pay channels like HBO and video rentals of the time, and of course CED. And I mean, heck, I know I've owned the DVD and Blu-ray, and it's just one of those movies that most people who love good 80s comedies are easily drawn to. It also features early appearance by Jennifer Jason Leigh and Joe Pesci. So it was basically an all-star cast, and they proved once again that Rodney Dangerfield, the man with no class, he could carry a movie no problem. With Caddyshack, that was like an ensemble cast. There was a bunch of people around, so he didn't have to basically carry every scene. But in this movie, they gave him a chance to carry a full movie, and he did it with no problem. And then he went on to make a slew of other great movies, especially in the 80s. So let's see what the sticker says here. It was at one time $9.98, then went to $5.98. I'm not sure what store it was at, but that's, obviously they were trying to get rid of it at some point, probably towards the end of the life of the format. I paid a little bit more than that for it, but not much more. I mean, it was definitely a good price and a good find. So let's go ahead and see if we can open this up here. There we go. Sprinkle up the shrink wrap. Nothing like the sound and feel of the 80s shrink wrap. And again, I love the white on white comparison. You can see how yellow the shrink wrap has become over the decades. But man, look at this. I mean, that's just beautiful. This is like almost like the day it was printed. Let's look at the back. Again, just like came right off the showroom floor. There's our cast of characters. This movie was perfect for Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, he had to play the character of a slob. If there was ever a remake of this, it'd probably be like Billy Bob Thornton. He does a good job of playing the slob kind of character. And if you've never seen this movie, Rodney Dangerfield is going to inherit millions of dollars if he changes all of his ways. He has to lose a bunch of weight. He has to give up sex, drugs, alcohol, everything that he lives for. He has to give up, and he has to do it within a year's time. And if he does, he inherits millions and millions and millions of dollars. And he doesn't want to do it, but of course his family and friends want him to. And that's where the comedy comes in. So let's go ahead, we'll pop it in the machine. It's an Orion picture. Well, picture looks really good. Let's forward a little bit. Music by Billy Joel. Don't get much better than that.
Working conditions.
Cancel the meeting.
And there's the man himself, calling his best friend, Joe Pesci.
Gotta close the door. Yeah.
Nicky, Rose's mother. She's on the way over.
All right.
They're off from me.
Well, it certainly looks great.
Pick up the wedding cake.
What am I supposed to be?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to sit down and watch this in this old school format.
Mom, you got a short memory.
Like I said, I've got it on Blu-ray, but it's always fun to go back and watch these movies on these original 80s formats. Even though they don't look perfect and they don't sound perfect, it's just a lot of fun. It just reminds me of when I was a kid growing up. I mean, this is the way we watched movies. Now, we never owned a CED player, but the picture and sound looks just like HBO would have, or VHS would have back in the day. And that's what, you know, it really captures me is I love that feeling of, you know, how I originally watched it, how I enjoyed it growing up. And I hope that's what you guys enjoy too. So anyway, that's it for this time. I'll be back again probably in a few days with another edition. I got a few new ones in the mail, plus still several old ones to go through that I already purchased. So I will be back in a few days with another movie to show off, and hopefully you guys will be here to enjoy it. Thank you.